Hey fam, we're going to take a look at your horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing 2 winners for a free reading. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. For an additional shot to win, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Tony Nielsen Official. All of my contact information is in the box below. All right, fam, let's jump into it and see what's in store for the month ahead. Hey Aquarius, this reading is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Aquarius, general overview. Ooh, I wanted to feel sunny. Aquarius, general overview. Okay, Aquarius, I'm hearing that there's something that you have had to postpone or bump back. Something that you had to postpone or bump back, it's time to bring to the forefront. Now's better timing. Now's divine timing. Spirit's also saying, like, go now. Do it now. We're supporting you right now in this moment, so don't delay. We understand it was an inconvenience to postpone. You may have given up faith on a new launch or bringing something new to light in your life, but it's go time. It's go time, Aquarius. Go time with good results. I'm going to get you a shuffle. We'll pull some cards. It's very beautiful. Not relaxed energy, Aquarius. I don't think you need relaxed. I think you've had plenty of it. Maybe a little too much time to yourself. But it's easier. Be easier about this energy that you're stepping in. Take a look. Aquarius, general overview. Just heard stepping on someone's toes. I feel like with a launch, interesting energy. I feel like this could go both ways. You could be stepping on someone's toes. Someone could be stepping on yours. But I feel like a bigger ego gets a little ruffled because of something that you choose to do. Be conscious of that. That feels like a difficult personality. Have confidence. Make sure that somebody's ego isn't trying to discourage something that you know is of your highest good. Okay? Your confidence must be on point. Go for it. I'm telling you. Okay? But this is your challenge. Your challenge is bringing whatever needed to be postponed to the forefront. It's time to go. Spirit's saying green light. Like a series of green lights, If someone kind of wants to mess with your confidence, are you stepping on someone's toes or is that just their ego? I feel like there could be some people, they see how confident, they see how radiant, they see how, honestly, how passionate you are about something. And it's intimidating to somebody. But again, I keep channeling somebody's ego that is not yours. This doesn't feel like your ego. Like you are triggering somebody, but it's your happiness that's triggering somebody. Not something that you need to handle or tolerate. Don't make yourself small so that you can stay small with somebody else's fragile ego. Okay, this is not the time for that. But I do think for those of you, especially those of you that are empaths, those of you that tend to be a little more sensitive than most, you may postpone again. You get distracted by taking care of somebody whoever has this kind of inflated yet fragile ego. No. Okay, big note of caution here. It's almost like a trap. They don't really need you to take care of them. They just don't want you to grow past them. They don't want you to launch something that they're not a part of, or they feel intimidated, like maybe you'll be more successful than them now, or something like that. Yeah, there's a little bit of conflict, but it's mostly positive. Ooh, bottom of the deck, I'm telling you. Bottom of the deck. Focus on service. Go, okay? But it is time for you to launch whatever that means for you in your individual lives. And it doesn't have to just be career. I'm feeling a new move. I'm feeling some sort of a change on a family front. Commitment to somebody, this commitment to have a child or something that involves children. I see some of you possibly committing to a partner who you will eventually have a family with. And maybe a close family member feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm about to lose you. Or a close friend feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm about to lose you. Okay? A little bit of a fragile ego. I do feel like the challenge for you, though, is I feel like you could possibly be reaching out to this person for support and for help, but they're not giving you the good advice because they don't actually want you to evolve, okay? They don't actually want you to take those steps forward and be that uber successful Aquarian that you are so destined to be, or to be more successful than you already are. So keep your confidence sky high, okay? Beautiful, healthy, balanced confidence. Still grounded, okay? Certainly grounded in this healthy ego. But make sure you don't give somebody the opportunity to rock that boat for you, because I feel like this is what you lose out on. If you give away any personal power to anybody this month, you say, okay, I'm going to take care of them instead of take care of me. I'm going to postpone this a little bit longer. This is what you sacrifice. But if you do take steps forward, change, leaps of faith, the whole universe is supporting. There's such a beautiful result here. Spirit's saying, I'm being shown like a fountain of water just overflowing with joy. Okay, that could be a couple of different things, but it's emotional, it's financial. I will say this, Aquarius, because of the visual that I'm getting, you could have a very intense physical connection and physical relationship with somebody that is just like mind-blowingly awesome, okay? So be intimidated by that. You know, it's interesting when I channel, this is not your love reading yet, but it's almost like if you've been dating somebody sort of like superficially, you both know that you're not in it to commit long-term and you're just sort of having fun and it is what it is. You've evolved past it, okay? So you call in somebody who truly does bring you joy. Someone who you maybe do want to commit to, and somebody else is like, did I just lose out on a really great partner because I kept it more like superficial and flirtatious, and it's like, oh yeah, I wasn't going to stay stuck in that. I was just having fun for a little bit. Of course I've evolved. Of course I've moved on. Someone's a little upset seeing you happy, and it could just be a little bit of heartbreak. I will say too, for some of you, if you've gone through a separation, someone could be a little heartbroken seeing that you have moved on, that you are stepping into joy, okay? I think you can have compassion for that, especially if you are the first to sort of move on and entertain in relationships. That could be a little bit difficult, but nonetheless, there's change. Change is inevitable. Hands in hand with being honest with yourself. Sirens in the back, of course, for dramatic effect. I feel like that always happens in Aquarius videos now. Be honest with yourself about the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Who are you checking in with the most? Are they giving you good advice? Or are they giving you advice that seems positive and loving, but it actually keeps you stuck? Or are the people around you nurturing your growth? Be very, very conscious of that. Be very conscious of the company that you keep, that you already know. If you suspect them, maybe somebody doesn't have your best interest, because you're channeling that and you already know, okay? But you wind up here. There's so much joy. I'm going to hold all of this up. If you have the courage to take a step forward, do something different, something that was postponed, to bring it full circle now, what you've got ahead of you this month. August is a beautiful, Spirit saying this helps you lay the foundation for something incredible, okay? So even if it's not a full-blown launch, but you get back to that project, that idea, that business, even if it's self-transformation. For some of you, it's not about career, it's about self-transformation. Get back on that diet. You see a Peloton bike in the background. Jump back on your Peloton bike. Like, get back to those commitments. For those of you who are doing some sort of physical transformation or exercise or diet, I'm seeing you having incredible results, but you need to drink more water, okay? Drink a lot of water, no alcohol, a lot of water for a little while. Eventually you can get back to that being in balance, you know, but I'm seeing really good results for those of you working on your body right now. Not in a superficial, right? You're doing it from a place of high level confidence and self-esteem and self-love, but you're nurturing you. It's all part of it, okay? I know some of this change pertains to love. And what I feel like, and this won't apply to all of you, but some of you have called in a partner that you've evolved past, and this person could possibly be an ex-partner, but they've had a hard time watching you evolve in a way that they haven't been able to. They've been someone who held you back, at least briefly. This can also be somebody still in the picture. So let's make sure you've already cut those ties if that's the case. Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. Yeah, Spirit saying, no. Aquarius is cutting those ties. It has cut those ties. You know. But you won't settle for that anymore, right? You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to evolve and move on. You're allowed to be happy. It is your divine right. Joy is your divine right. Love is your divine right. Okay? Healthy love is your divine right. Make sure you're not settling because somebody else doesn't have the capacity to grow at the pace that you are capable and able of growing. I am seeing a very quick evolution, quick pace, quick. Whatever you put your mind to and whatever you focus your energy in on this month, it's like it grows massively. So also make sure you're only feeding the positive, because you could also feed the negative, okay? But I think you already know that. One more shuffle here, Aquarius. Don't let love lost get in the way of your gains. Interesting message. Don't let love lost get in the way of your gains, okay? That could mean something different depending on who's hearing this message. Don't let love lost get in the way of your gains. What I'm feeling come through the strongest is don't let love lost, the grief, the anger, the deception, whatever showed up for you, don't let it block your blessings now. Don't let it distract you, not just from new love, but don't let it distract you from new life. Don't feed it. Don't feed it, but don't let love lost get in the way of the new life that you're creating and building. That's a big message for many of you. Let's get some cards here. First card out. Let your friends help you be social. If you are still single and you're having a hard time, even if you're just having a hard time getting back out and dating, you're not grieving anymore, you're over it, you've made your peace, you need your friends. Spirit just said you need better friends. Being Aquarius can be a difficult job sometimes, okay? It's a tough role to play. The humanitarians, the healers, the empaths that you also often are. Sometimes you are compassionate toward people. You sort of like take people in. Like, I'm going to make you part of my inner circle. I'm going to treat you like family. They haven't earned that. Their energy isn't high vibing enough for that. It's like there are people who consciously seek you out because they know they can get something. Be careful of those people. Spirit is saying you need better friends. Yes, this applies to love because the people that we surround ourselves with, their energy impacts all areas of our life, okay, of our lives. Challenging this, okay, is healing family issues. I do think for those of you conscious of friends, or at least circling back to friends that you know are trustworthy, people who have always had your back, who've always given that good advice from a pure place, those are people you need right now because I am feeling some healing still. You're still healing. It's not quite what it was, but I don't feel like you have completely resolved some sort of pain. Again, don't let loss block, prevent, distract you from the new life, from the new love, from the gains, from the blessings that Spirit's trying to bring in. If you feel like, that's interesting, I feel like some of you want to date, but you're not ready. Dang. Or you've been in a space where you've been calling in partners and you haven't been ready and you're just about to turn the page on that. Hence maybe someone having a hard time. Like, wait a minute, you wouldn't give me that commitment and now you're ready to like meet somebody new and commit to them and you're like, well, I was healing and I was honest and I told you what this was, okay? Somebody else may be healing because of having that experience with you to be conscious yet. There's a separation with, there's two soulmate cards, commitment and separation. Healing, somebody here is still healing. And you need your friends, you need good friends. This is also another healing card. So let's start here. Challenge is still this. Even if you don't want it to still be this. Even if you've convinced yourself that it is not this, there's still healing. There's a reason for it all. Probably have so much more, an abundance of clarity that you did not have a couple of months ago. For those of you who've been going through a separation for longer than a few months, for those of you who've been in a divorce that's been really drawn out, it's paid, a pretty heavy toll, or it's taken its toll on you in a pretty heavy way. It's interesting because I say that and I can feel your energy like, no, I'm so much better. I feel so much better than I did. No, you do feel so much better than you did feel. And you are much more healed. However, now you're sort of taking it to like the next level of healing. You need to be out and be more social, surrounding yourself with people who genuinely want to see you succeed, that genuinely want to hold space for you. Okay? You have some really good friends, though, that can hold space for that. So much soulmate energy here showing up in these outcome cards. First of all, I am seeing two different soulmates, okay? This could be the past soulmate that you still need to heal from a little bit. This is somebody who does want to show up. I do think you could potentially be choosing between two separate partners right now. Are you fully ready for this one? Have you fully let go of this one? Have you forgiven? This is almost like you don't want them back, but you still need to forgive possibly or ask for forgiveness. This does come through for many of you as a very different person that you commit to. You very well commit to somebody soon-ish, but I don't feel like you are fully ready because this doesn't feel resolved enough. This does not feel resolved enough. Who hurt you the most? That's where you still need to look, okay? They're a beautiful mirror. This goes back to something deeper past, childhood for sure, to parents or to somebody who's a significant or played a significant role in your life. They triggered that. They brought some of that up for you. But what I love is if you can honor this healing, Consciously either call in some new friends that are higher vibing, get back to some old friendships that are more supportive, okay? You do wind up here. There is commitment with the beautiful soulmate. This comes through as new. This comes through as a new commitment, okay? Don't commit though until you're ready. While this is still the challenge, do not commit because you're gonna Spirit just like tear up the foundation. Interesting message. Tear up the foundation. You don't want to ruin a healthy foundation because you entered into something before you were fully ready. Doesn't mean you have to block them or not talk to them, but wait just a little bit longer, okay? For those of you over the course of who do feel like the healing is no longer a challenge, you'll feel it in your heart, Spirit saying you'll feel all of that heaviness. I feel like for some of you it's a little bit of anger and resentment. It's not grief anymore. It's a little anger and resentment that needs to be lifted. Now, for some of you, this could be your partner or ex-partner, okay? But you physically feel it lift. It literally feels like someone takes a brick off of your chest, out of your heart chakra, and just sets it aside. That's how you're going to know you're fully ready to move forward. Until you do, keep things a little more, not superficial in the sense that they're fake with anybody, but be honest. Say, listen, this is all I can offer you. I can offer you the physical. I can offer a friendship. I can offer some degree of time, but I can't go all in yet. I'm not ready yet. I do think that that's relevant for more of you than not, okay? But I do feel like before month's end, you feel ready. They show up. I feel like somebody for you already showed up, though. It does feel like there's somebody positive. They at least know who you are. There's some sort of interaction, even if you haven't physically met or you don't have a full-blown friendship or relationship yet, okay? For those of you in committed relationships, there's still a separation energy. So this could be a separation, just a physical, because someone had to travel because of work. Spirit's saying it weighs heavy in your mind. It could also be the fear of separation. The fear of separation. What will it mean if you truly separate? What's interesting for those of you who are still together, who are still committed, Spirit is showing me like a rekindling here. Spirit is showing me two soulmates going from, a very difficult healing phase and chapter, being fully healed at this time and moving forward. You move forward differently. The relationship look a little different, but it's going to feel better for you and the soulmate. Okay? Very, very positive outcome for those of you still in committed relationships and you're hoping to rekindle, to relight a flame. Really beautiful outcome. Okay, now with these sirens again in the background, just for you, Aquarius, it's like we just want to make it as dramatic and over the top as possible to welcome you here, or to honor you here. We're going to end on this note, okay? If you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing work. I'm only taking on emergency sessions at this time for a while longer, but I am here if you need me. I will be back mid-month, hopefully siren-free for you then, for your mid-month of reading. But in the meantime, I'm sending you all so much love, light, gratitude. Enjoy this month. There is so much positivity, even though there's still healing. You will enjoy this month more than you have the last couple, okay? I'll see you back here soon. Love, light, gratitude, Aquarius.